But I think we've been fairly vocal in our lack of support for the investment process and the way it's been run. And we've questioned several times with the department around the lack of evidence that underpins the rationale for going from 120 odd hubs down to 43. It's interesting what you say about picking a number almost out of the air. I've got no idea we've got no idea what it aligns to, how it aligns to anything. A lack of evidence saying, well, what is the quality of education now and what needs to be addressed in the structures of the hub organisations in order to improve education if it is lacking anywhere. A real lack of evidence, and there's nothing to show, nothing we've been seen, and we've asked for it, around reducing, why reducing the number of hub lead organisations will lead to higher quality support for schools in an area, for pupils in an area, for people in an area. Nothing to show how that will address any cold spots. Nothing around saying, well, why are the cold spots maybe in education? Is it about schools not being able to afford it, the time, the money in schools and what have you? So all of those things not lining up with what the DfE is saying the reason for it, and the DfE rationale being that the kind of management speak that you might expect from trying to justify something. So we've also then had concerns about the consultation and the short timeline in the consultation. Hubs only had 3 months to submit a bid after reading information which was available for the prior month to them, but then ACE got 6 months to evaluate all the bids as well. And then the short timeline from April, when successful hubs were told, publicly then in May, and the timeline then to put things in place for September this year. Real pressure on hubs and organisations that were already tasked with delivering music education to young people. And so they were doing all the things that they were meant to be doing, reporting to ACE, ticking those boxes, but they were also having to engage in that process.